chosen ones, empaths, I want to address the newer viewers and those of you that have been here for a long time, or you watch regularly or whatnot, or you've seen videos before. You may be further ahead in what I'm going to discuss, but maybe you'll be able to reflect back at those things. But really, I want to address the newer viewers, the ones that have just come out of narcissistic relationships, or those of you that are still grieving it. You may be able to benefit from it as well, even if you have researched and you've woken up and stuff. So the thing that I want to, imagine those of you that have been in a desperate point in your life and you've pled or you've begged, because I hear this from people in sessions. They've really tried to fix things. They've really tried. And it's that savior empath that I've always spoke about for a very long time that you have within you, that even consisted in the relationship prior to when it fell apart. But really, why are you looking at them as the answer to some problem? You fall in this low vibrational state where you're deeming their validation as something that's going to brighten up your world and make you feel complete again. Now, obviously, when you're in the midst of this, it's hard to make sense of it, but those feelings are like foreign bodies, or it's external. Okay, it's not you. That's really not you. That's not your center. That's not when you're centered. That's not when you're grounded. That is a bad energy, dark spirit, something, I don't know, right? Something's making you be that way. Okay. Also, the intoxication of the illusion that you were under when you were in the relationship and that come crashing down. This is an adverse effect that's left over. The remnants and all the pain can be left over and keep you in that state. But really, this is why when you go in the direction of trying to fix things or waiting for a Hoover or waiting for those things, it's really not the answer. Okay. It's really not the answer. When you dig deep into it, you have to ask yourself, why are you thinking that way? Right? And the reason you're thinking that way is because I believe, and I might be wrong, you haven't found yourself. Many people in this lifetime don't find themselves, maybe until their elder years, or maybe not at all even. Okay? But many of you are having this chance now to find yourself. And finding yourself, you become one with yourself. You become centered. You don't need anyone to feel worthwhile or you feel at a good position in your life. You don't need anyone. Okay? And literally you don't. And it's a tough lesson that you have to go through, but you realize that you actually don't need anyone. Now, you may have good people around you, and that's good company, that's separate. But I'm talking about you realize that you don't need these bad people. But some of you, right, some of us don't have anyone at all. So what I always say to you, if you're in this state, is in this place, okay, is further down the line, you will have people. I'm not just filling your head with fantasies, but you will have people that need you and stuff like that. Okay, because many of you are exited toxic family units, relationships, things like that. You're on your own. So I want to address those of you that are finding it very, very difficult and still clinging on, right? I have to say that expression to them as your answer. You're having a myriad of signs around you from God, from the universe, from whatever your belief system is, your ancestors, your angels, whatever you believe in. Okay. You're having clear signs from that's not the right direction. Okay. It happens. Okay. Look, I want to digress for a moment, but this happens with other things in life. Okay. You start falling into error. There'll be certain signs, and oftentimes you only remember these in retrospect. Okay. When you look back, but really they're there and you need to start tapping into that to see these signs. Okay. There's a reason that you haven't worked it out. There's a reason why you haven't patched it back up. There's a reason it's for your benefit. It doesn't, look, one thing I want to say is the empath, okay, a true empath or a chosen one, you're not investing in someone, okay? You're not giving them stuff or doing this stuff for your own self-gain. A real empath or a real chosen one isn't being around someone for their own self-gain, okay? They do things selflessly, right? They might want to partake for the company or something like that, but really they're doing stuff from a selfless perspective, all right? So what I'm saying is you haven't lost anything when this person turns out to be the one that steps on you or tries to push you down when you've helped them, okay? You look at them and say, okay, you've encountered the evil. That's an evil person. An evil person that treats someone that helped them in such a way like that is an evil person, all right? And you're not that person. So don't look at there for change. Don't look for the Hoover. Don't wait for them to... I talk a lot about the awareness or the situation that they're in their own lives, so you can check out other videos, right? But about their way of their inability to communicate their feelings effectively, express. They're very pent up, right? With a lot of stuff beneath the surface bubbling away because they don't know how to be transparent and authentic like the chosen one and the empath, right? So really, just understand that this person's not the answer to problems. You're going to fix your own problems from within inside yourself, right? You're going to fix your own problems and the issues you face inside yourself. You're going to become a new version. And really, this person is holding you back. You've broken from the sleep state that you were in, and it's hard. It can be shocking. But remember, some feelings are foreign. Some feelings that you have are not from yourself. You're also tapping into other people's energy around you, so you need to protect your energy at all costs. Find your peace of mind. Find your peace of mind, right? That's what I mean by find yourself, all right? And this is becoming more of a popular mainstream pathway in nowadays day and age, and it's a repercussion of the toxic state of affairs in relationships and things like that, while people are choosing to go their own lane. All right? People are choosing to go their own way. And really, when you go your own way, this is rather deep, but you're not limited to your future. Okay? You're not dictated to a future that's not really yours. You have the freedom to express. You have the freedom to go your own way. And don't despair about your age and things like that. Trust every day is a new day. Every day is a new experience. But this person is not your answer to your problems, your happiness, and everything like that. Okay? There's no point. Some people do that through their whole lives. They look at an external person for their own happiness. What's the fucking point of that? What is the point of looking at someone else as your happiness? It's pointless. So this is why we go through these experiences to teach us. Okay? Now, please understand, I understand you being down and stuff like that, but these are signs. Not signs from me, not signs from you, signs that are coming from God or the universe or something like that, showing you that this person is not the right person. It doesn't matter what they've done to you. It doesn't matter how much you gave them or helped them or invested in them. You wasn't doing that for a return. Okay? You wasn't. And that's what a true empath and chosen one is. You're not, you love to give. You don't give, you love to give, right? You love to help. You love to assist. That's who you are. So the people that don't reciprocate it or appreciate it or treat you the way you expect it to be treated, that's when you cast them aside. That's when you say no. You will no longer help them for the rest of your days. Okay? You're no longer, you know what I mean? Whoever this is, a friend, romantic relationship, family member, whoever, you're done with them. You wash your hands with them. You're done with them. You see? That's what's got to happen. That's the mindset you've got to have. So I need you to look within because you're having these feelings of feeling inadequate, feeling not good enough. Watch the videos on the new suppliers and things like that, all right? Watch those videos. Like, it doesn't matter what they're doing. You should have no qualms about what they're doing. Look, what I'm discussing is where you're going to go. Okay? And I wanted to address some new viewers to try and show you this is the direction you're going to go. And I'll be honest, when you find yourself and you're not grieving anyone, okay? You don't feel like you're missing out. You don't feel like you're losing. You don't feel like this. Things come your way. Okay. Other narcissists, other people, right? Come your way. You'll find like you oftentimes what I see in sessions is people falling back to sleep with someone else further down the line. Then it turns out to be another narcissist and things like that. So what God is showing you, the universe is showing you, I believe, is it's trying to make you more selective about who you give your time and who you give your energy to. This is all an energy thing. Way beyond our comprehension, this energy thing. All right? But what I do on this channel is I channel my energy towards goodness and trying to shed light on the evil of the world, the evil ones. Right? That's what I try to do. And that's what you do. You shed light in the comments and in your own channels and things like that. Right? On these evil ones. That's what we can do. That's channeling our energy towards a cause. Right? So after the relationship with these narcissists or whatever, right? Channel the energy towards yourself and healing yourself, finding completeness in your own life through a myriad of ways where you channel your energy towards yourself, right? You see, people do this with the gym. This is the same thing. I'm going to use that example because it's a physical force that, you're lifting or you're doing exercise. That's something you're channeling your energy toward and you'll get results. Same way if you channel your energy towards things in your own life and your own self and find happiness from your own self, there'll be strong results. Okay? So that's the path you all need to follow, right? I have loads of videos on different topics that will help you. What I need you to do is take these tips. Don't wait for a Hoover. Don't wait for their return. Don't wait for their validation. Accept your relationship is over and it's happened for your best interest. And if you can't see that it's happened for your best interest or you haven't had an inkling or a sign, hold on, you'll see it. But keep wrestling with your mind and knowing that there's foreign thoughts, feelings that are not yours, are picking up an energy that's not yours. And it's about becoming centered and one with yourself and complete. You're in much better preparation to actually coexist and live in a tranquil relationship with someone or be in a loving family unit or whatever when you've actually found yourself. So many foundations of today's households and relationships and families and things like that are built off the back burner of previous relationships. So people are diving in deep with other people. They go into the moon and back, right? With other people and things like that. And it's all because they're channeling their energy towards the hurt, from the hurt and the pain into someone else again. They're not learning the mistake. Don't give your time and your energy to everyone and anyone, right? Don't do it. Unless you're doing it in a sense like you're doing it on your channel or you're doing it in a way that's constructive, right? Then you can speak to an audience, a larger group, but don't invest your time with someone, right? And this is a rule that I've lived by for a long time is don't put someone above God or the universe or whatever like that, right? You and God or you and the universe are connected at source, right? Don't put anyone above that. And you do often fall into error where you do, but God will bring you back. And that's what I believe is happening as well. Some people say from scriptures and things that God is a jealous God. I don't really like to put that kind of terminology on it, right? It's not that, right? But he knows what's best for us, or the universe knows what's best for us. So it cuts ties with people. It clears our path. Look at this pathway that you've taken now as your path being cleared. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out Zao Music and check out Zao Spiritual. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon.